Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me now. Sorry about that. If you can hear me, please let me know. Yes, okay, wonderful. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I'm so sorry about that. It looks like my microphone is broken. So I do apologize. Luckily, someone texted me and let me know because I couldn't see your comments at the moment because I was trying to show you guys what I was doing, but I got it. Thank you guys for alerting me and letting me know. Only wasted a couple of your minutes, so I'm sorry. We'll make that up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back into what we were doing. So what I was talking about was Market Watch and Hotsheets. We've had Hotsheets before in Tempo and in Fusion, and so we do have them now in Matrix as well, obviously, and we'll get to those in a minute. But before we do, I wanted to talk to you guys about Market Watch. Market Watch is new. We didn't have Market Watch before. My screen has multiple windows. Oh my goodness. So you guys don't see just one window, you just see multiple windows? It's definitely Monday. Barbara, if you could send me another text or if you could comment, do you see just the one matrix window or do you see multiple windows? It's fine on Matrix, only when I check Facebook. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get moving. So on Market Watch, we can actually customize this to show us what's going on in a specific area or market that we prefer. Right now on my Market Watch, what I'm seeing here is I see in single family, in the last 24 hours, there's been 139 new listings, okay? So I kind of see that at a glance here. Now, if you're wondering, well, why is it so many? Why is it showing me 139 in the last 24 hours? That seems kind of like a lot. Well, it's because the default on this is for it to show me all of the changes in the entire MLS, okay? Now, that's great, but maybe I want to customize this a little bit more, okay? So if I click in this widget, if I click customize, what I will be able to do is put in maybe a particular area number that I'm wanting to see, or a geo-market area, or a couple different geo-market areas, or maybe a few zip codes, or maybe just this one subdivision. I just want to focus on this one subdivision. Whatever the case is, you can put in that criteria and the Market Watch will tell you exactly what's going on in that market when you log into Matrix, okay? So let's just say in this case, I'm going to do geo-market area, and I want to do the Clear Lake area and League City area. I'm putting in Clear Lake and League City geo-markets. Now I could put more if I want to add Friendswood and Pearland and different things like that. I can absolutely do that, but we'll just leave it like that. And I can put in more criteria. Maybe I'm looking in those geo-markets, but only at a particular price point. Okay, or I only want to see what's going on with the 4-bedroom homes, right? So I can put in whatever criteria I'd like. I'll just leave it at that. Now, once I've put in my criteria, I'm going to hit the blue Save button at the bottom. All right, so it says up here, my Market Watch has been customized. And now I see in the Market Watch, the numbers have changed quite a bit. I see for new listings, there's 5 new listings, 2 price decreases, 4 sold, right, 1 expired. So what's beneficial about Market Watch is once I've gone in and I've customized it to show me my market, right, that my focus area, as soon as I log into Matrix, I'll see exactly what's going on in my market. So if I were to log in this morning and say, oh, look, there's 5 new listings in my market, I can click on that and review those listings now, okay? Or let me check out what's sold because that's my market. I should know what's going on in it, right? So I can click on sold and kind of see what's happening there. So, or, let me go check out the expired or whatever the case is. So again, that was pretty easy to do. As you guys saw, all I had to do was click customize, put in the criteria that I want. In this case, I just did 2 different geo-market areas, but I could have put more. And then I hit save. And now Market Watch is customized to suit my needs. Now, I'm looking at single family, but I could change that to a different property type. I could also change it to a different time frame, okay? So right now it's on the last 24 hours, but maybe I want to see what happened over the weekend, right? Well, I could change that to the last 3 days and see what happened over the weekend, for example. So you have full control over the time frame there and, of course, the property type. So now that I have customized it, I can click customize again to customize it further. Or if I click reset, now it's back to the system defaults, okay? So very easy to customize, but also very easy to undo any customization that you may have done in there. So if I decide I want to change my market, I can always go back in and customize it or just hit reset and start again, okay? So that's Market Watch, pretty easy. Not too difficult to customize, and of course not too difficult to change once you have customized it. So the question I get a lot when I teach people Market Watch is, can I have multiple Market Watches? Can I watch multiple markets, right? Well, the answer to that is no. There's just one widget for that. So like you saw, I could put in multiple areas or geo-market areas or zip codes in that one market, or if that's something that you would really just like to see them divided out, I want to see this zip code in this one and this area number in this one, or whatever the case is. Well, that would be where Hotsheets come into play, because Hotsheets also show you changes that have taken place in the MLS, okay? So right now in the Hotsheets, we see single family, and I see today. So what that means is the system is going to, if I click on single family, it's going to show me all of the changes that have taken place today in single family. And again, I can change that time frame as well. But if I click on it, I see 323 changes today. So, it's a lot because it's showing me the entire MLS and all of the changes, okay? So again, this is something that you can also customize. On Hotsheets, if I click customize, I see where I can now manage the Hotsheets, okay? So a couple things that I could do here. Maybe I want to edit the criteria for one of the defaulted Hotsheets, okay? By doing that, I would be overriding this Hotsheet, pardon me, I'd be overriding this Hotsheet altogether. So if I click edit criteria, now we see something similar to what we saw earlier when we customized Market Watch. I'm able to put in whatever criteria I'd want, okay? Maybe I don't want to override the default right there. Maybe I just want to create a new one. So I can edit the criteria and override it, or I can click add and create an entirely new hot sheet and name it whatever I'd like. So if this is just a hot sheet for League City, for example, I can name it that, hit save, and there it is. Now it's named right down there. And now I can go ahead and edit the criteria for that, okay? So maybe I just put the geo-market area for League City. But again, maybe I'm looking for only a certain change type. Maybe I only want new listings and back on market, or I want to see what's sold or expired, terminated. Whatever the case is, I can put in whatever changes it is I'd like to see. If in this case I just want to see changes in League City as a whole, well, that would be all I need to put in. But if I'd like to put more criteria in, price point, change type, etc., I can put that information in. Once I put in that information, I'll be able to hit save, and it says my hot sheet's been customized, okay? Now, you can create as many of these as you want. I can go ahead and add another one, for example, if I want to now create one for Clear Lake. I would just kind of go about the same process. Hit save, edit my criteria, select Clear Lake area, and then again, I could pick more criteria than that, or just maybe in this case, I just want Clear Lake area. Now, once I've created and customized these hot sheets, if you notice, I can move up, move down. So if I want to reorganize these a little bit, I can move it up so that these are closer to the top and I have easier access to them, or closer access to them when I log into Matrix. Now, if I hit done, we're going to see those changes reflected on the Hotsheets widget. So I see single family League City, single family Clear Lake. So if I click on that now, I only see changes that have taken place in League City today. Okay. So again, both of these tools, MarketWatch and Hotsheets, are very helpful because they really keep you informed as to what's going on in your market, right? It's just a matter of customizing them to suit your needs and show you your market, okay? Now, on just like with MarketWatch, it was very easy to undo my customization, but on the Hotsheets, I can also undo any customization. So if I were to have overridden the single family hot sheet, for example, I could just hit reset criteria and it'll let me reset. I also have restore system default. So I've customized this stuff, but maybe, you know, I customized a little too much and now I just want to get back to the defaults, right? Well, if I click restore system defaults, now I'm just back to the system defaults. Okay, so again, easy to customize, but also easy to undo any customization that you put in. Okay, so I'm going to pop back over to Facebook just to see. Yeah, and I know you guys see the multiple screens when I get on Facebook. That is strange. I'll have to look into why it does that. So the difference between the two, Terry asked, Hotsheets and MarketWatch. Is MarketWatch, I can have one, right? I put in my customization and I just get one little overview there of my market, whatever my market may be. With Hotsheets, I can create multiple. So they both show you changes that have taken place in the MLS, but you know, Hotsheets, I can have more than one is basically the big difference between the two. All right. I don't see any other questions popping up, and you're welcome, Terry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my contact information up on the screen so that you can reach out to me individually if you have any additional questions about Hotsheets and MarketWatch after today. So you should all see my contact information on your screen now. Again, sorry about the little audio glitch at the beginning. It looks like I need to get myself a new microphone, but it won't happen again next week, I promise. So thank you guys for joining. Again, please feel free to reach out with any additional questions after this session. Also reach out to me if you have suggestions for additional matrix trainings that you'd like to see in the future. Thank you guys. I hope you all have a great Monday.